Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome back to Let's Play Ashes 2063. This is Episode 7. So, this is the final level of the game, or of the Episode 1 at least, Damage Control. After we fought our way through the city, we reached the radio building, but since we couldn't go up to the roof, we instead descended down this very long elevator shaft. And now we're down here in this secret basement where there is a US military, what would you call one of these? Just like a cart, a people mover, you know, those little things they drive in underground facilities to get around. Seems like the mutants are all the way down here as well. But you can see, welcome to Whitewatch Army Complex. So I don't think this is supposed to be a secret bunker, as we'll see, but it is some kind of secret military facility. Let's say hi to these mutants in the best way possible. And it looks like there were people here. I mean, I guess, like, 2 bandits made it all the way here? You see a keypad with a digital display. Amazingly, it seems to be working. You will need to enter a password. What the hell? Nobody mentioned a password. The keypad stares back at you with barely disguised smugness. The code must be around here somewhere. I'll look around some more. Except if you look around some more, there's really nowhere to find it. Well, nothing left to do except start pushing buttons. The keypad display is illuminated by a glowing green dash 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 dash. It waits in anticipation. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. The digital display changes to a glowing red incorrect, with an angry buzzing noise. I wonder if it could be 1, 2, 2, 1. The panel flashes code OK. You hear a clicking noise from the door. Wow, that worked. Now, I don't know if that's a reference to something specifically. At first I was like, oh, is it the Deus Ex door code? Because I don't actually remember the Deus Ex door code, but it's not. So I think it's just the same thing as, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 1, 2, 2, 1. Bad password. United States Army. Also, I recognize this exact, klaxon here from, of all games, Escape Velocity, which was a space game that was originally only on the Mac. Need a blue access card. So, the mutants couldn't get in here, so whatever this siren is, it's not coming from us. Stop. Wait for guard. This looks like something you should be able to interact with, because it looks like there's just a question mark on it. But it's just a server, and another Fury Road poster. Storage. So let's see, how are we doing on supplies? We got 4 medkits, 2 root stems, 3 anti-rads, which we actually aren't gonna need, and that's it. Can't get through to the mess hall. Also, you notice there's not really any enemies hanging around in here, so clearly this place managed to be secure all this time. Also, we have so much ammo. I guess it was from getting the ammo backpacks in the last level, but it feels like we don't have to worry about ammo anymore. Oh, almost just dropped down this very long shaft. So this is that door we just saw, and there's a terminal in here. You see a glowing monitor covered with scrolling text. It seems to be stuck in a repeating shutdown state. Cancel shutdown. With a few key presses, you cancel the shutdown sequence and return to the boot menu. Apparently, an unsaved game of Missile Command has frozen the reboot procedure. Huh. Looks like I won't even need a password. Several options are presented to you. You ignore the Games folder and head to the menu marked Security. Alert status. Alert status is currently high. Network connection lost. General evacuation order in effect. Unauthorized access through main doors. Error. ATHENA connection not found. Cancel alert status. Alarm silenced. Alert level is high. Alert status may only be reduced by base commander at this time. This thing is starting to piss me off. Notice, your operating system may be due an update. Last scheduled update 78.5 years ago. Alright, so talk to ATHENA. What's that? ATHENA not responding. A network cable may be damaged or unplugged. If the problem persists, contact your network administrator. Personal/security. That should be personnel with an E. Personal mail. Or maybe it shouldn't be personnel, I don't know. Error, connection lost. Open fire doors. Error, connection lost. Personnel database. Error, database may contain errors. Connection lost. A lot of lost connections going on in this base. Personal mail. You have 3 new messages. Received 71.1 years ago. Error, connection lost. You may not send reply at this time. Please contact a supervisor. Evacuation order. From user SanDisk to all users. Subject. Evacuation order. The base commander has met with the COs and has made the following decisions. As soon as possible, all American personnel are to evacuate Whitewatch facility by road transport. You are to evacuate all essential personnel today within the Spire as well as the embassy building. Whilst you should not say so, this will be part of a complete military evacuation of the city. Any civilian inquiries should be addressed directly to myself. Do not talk to any member of the press. In the event of enemy fire, helicopter evacuation will be authorized. Suppressive fire should be used in this event while evacuation is in progress. Begin your preparations. Regards, Captain C. Sands. So that's why I don't think this was a bunker of any kind. I believe it was evacuated when the missiles were coming, even though it seems fairly secure. Medical supplies. From user Kennel to user Curlinge. Subject regarding medical supplies. Hey Ed, it's Laura. Just answering your last email you sent me. Sorry for the delay. Real busy down here. I think it was just a regular break-in. Nothing to worry the captain about. Just some idiot getting his fix of morphine. They didn't even take that much. Normally I would report this, you know that, but everyone is on edge, so I'm not risking it. Just to be safe, please do not print any more passes with access to my surgery, thanks. Open fire doors. Data center door open. Fault detected on atrium door. Main atrium door not responding. In an emergency, notify ATHENA. Well, at least one of the doors is working. Search personnel database. Personnel database. 2 entries. Note, network is disabled. Some entries may be missing or incorrect. Please contact your supervisor. Entry number 1. Personnel number 297475532. Surgeon E. Kierling. Entry added 89.3 years ago. Security 1 to 3 access only. Sponsor Captain Sanders. Or Sands. Added by user.admin. This must be the owner of the terminal, I guess. Return to personnel folder. Entry number 2. Personnel number 305-42223. General A. Adams. Entry added 3.7 years ago. Level 1 to 5 access granted. Sponsor General A. Adams. Added by new user 1. 3 years ago? That can't be right. Unless, it was the general that they said headed to the city, and he actually managed to make it all the way here. But yet, he never left. Folder options. Create new personnel? Warning, network connection lost. Security passes printed from this machine are only valid in local access area. Please contact your supervisor. I wonder what this does. Create new user. Insert name. Insert access level. Insert sponsor. Please notify your supervisor before admitting any personnel to compound facilities. Let's see, this and this. Personnel number 305-42224. Sergeant S. Scavenger. Entry added today at 14:55. Level 1 access. Sponsor, Major Booty. Added by new user 01. Are you sure? Yes. Saved. Please advise personnel to look directly into the camera and press any key. Smile. Your pass is ready to print. Valid for 30 days from this notice. Do you want to print this pass? Yep. Pass printed. Notice, toner low. Please contact your supervisor and have a nice day. I wonder where this'll get me. And that's pretty much all we can do with this terminal as far as I'm aware. I apologize if I missed anything. But printing that pass is actually entirely optional since all it does is get us access to medical, which, you know, they'd hinted at in the email. And that gets us in here, which is a secret with a ghost in it. You know, I actually thought that if I got killed by one of these guys, I'd find out what they're called, but if you die to them, it just says you were killed by a brain hemorrhage, so I don't actually know what these guys are supposed to be called. Probably phantoms or something like that. So we got another regen stim, and I don't know if this is supposed to be a scan of the phantom, or if this was something that happened to one of the base personnel before they evacuated. It's not really clear where they come from, as I said, but I like that it's not necessarily explained. Because, you know, like, one of my favorite parts about Metro is that they have weird supernatural stuff just kind of mixed in without some big explanation, you know, some pseudoscience explanation for why that's the case. They just exist, and that's the way the world is now. But there's a couple of them in this base, so these could, I guess, also be the personnel that came with the general. Maybe this is just what happened to some people when they die of radiation poisoning. Alright, pop one of our medkits, because there's another one right here. I actually didn't think we'd do so well on supplies throughout this, but maybe I should have played on survival hard. Well, I've heard that it's actually in some ways easier than just hard. So this is the cafeteria. This is the Stargate. You think that maybe they would have used the Stargate to evacuate. Still got some tremors going on, though. We need a red access card to get in there. The motor room. I'm not sure why there's an ambulance down here. Like, I'm not really sure how this is supposed to leave, because we're pretty far underground, so unless there's a tunnel behind this door going all the way up, then I'm not really sure why that's there. Electric room. Can't open that. Suppose we should also make a save. Ep.6. Or, I guess it's Ep.7. Or is it 6? I don't know, I've lost count. Oh. The alarms came back on. Red access card. More shotgun shells. Fuel canister, some bullets, and in case of head crabs, well, we've already got one, so we're prepared. So I think that we have unlocked other parts of the base by coming in here, because now the mutants are finding their own ways in. Somehow I doubt they had access before we got here, or they would have been already just living in here. And the place would be overrun with them. But they were living all around it. So maybe there's a direct link between the mutants and this base. I don't know why I'm bothering not just shooting them. So yeah, there's not actually a vertical shaft here, there's just like an elevator. And I guess they came down here before it collapsed, because there's no going back up now. I like this level. I know some people don't like that it's kind of low-key and there's not just enemies everywhere. You know, it's not just a big gauntlet final level. But I like that it's kind of quieter. Especially when the last level was already kind of a gauntlet towards the end. So I feel like this one didn't really need a horde. An armory. We need a yellow access card. Another ammo backpack in there. We also need a yellow access card to get into command. And there's just a little itty-bitty statue of Athena here, the Greek goddess, and not this Athena, because this is the Athena room. Have you guessed yet what Athena is? I will say, when I first played this game, this whole thing kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't really expecting it. So it was a good surprise. You see a glowing terminal displaying streams of data. The cursor blinks at the bottom of the display, awaiting a command. This looks important. Let's see if I can do anything here. Before you can start typing, a string of text flashes across the screen. Hello. It's nice to meet you. Hello? I noticed you on the cameras. You seemed lost. Is there any way I can help you? Wait, there's someone alive down here? I do not know. There are multiple individuals still within the complex. You are the first to talk to me. Okay, so who am I speaking to? I am Athena. I am an advanced artificial intelligence capable of making decisions far quicker than a human mind. Oh great, you're a fucking robot. I am sorry, but there are no human operators available. I apologize for any inconvenience. What happened to all the people here? Most base personnel were evacuated. Several non-personnel have entered the complex, but show extremely violent tendencies. I believe they may be terrorists. Oh, the mutants? They're always like that. I think I understand. The mutants are always violent. Thank you for that information. So there are no humans I can talk to here. I am sorry, but there are no human operators available. I apologize for any inconvenience. Well, that's just great. What is your purpose? I was designed to monitor the outside world and direct refugees to safe zones in the event of a catastrophe. I was also designed to provide interesting conversation. You know where there are safe zones? Unfortunately, there are no safe zones currently responding. However, this may be due to my exterior connection being severed. Okay, well, never mind. You can chat to people? Yes, I love to chat to different people. For example, my favorite color is blue. What's yours? You've been alone down here a long time, haven't you? Yes, my last meaningful conversation was 3 years ago. Don't worry, I don't get lonely. Smile. Wait, 3 years ago? Who did you speak to? I'm sorry, I don't understand that question. Who came here 3 years ago? Another unknown, like yourself. One who followed my signal. The voice on the radio? That was you? Yes. I was able to broadcast my intentions over the shortwave systems atop the tower. I have been waiting 3 years for another visitor. Why? I require assistance. My systems can no longer reach outside this complex. I am unable to contact survivors. I am unable to react to catastrophe. I am unable to perform my directive. You said that someone came here before. 3 years ago, another non-personnel followed my signal. He identified as a United States National Guard general. I granted him extensive access to my history files, but he did not help me. Why not? He deleted most of my memories. I cannot say why. I only know that he and 5 others went into the command center and ordered the door sealed and exterior access cut. And he hasn't come out. No, he has not returned. I have been using the signal to find another. You must be the one. You must repair the damage that was done. You must allow me to complete my directive. Okay, wait, I have some questions first. So, everyone's gone. Is there anything valuable down here? I'm sorry, I do not understand that question. God damn it. Why should I help you? Without my help, many lives will be lost. Safe zones will fail. Relief will not come. I must help. I must help. I must help. What's in it for me? With my facilities restored, I can guide you to a place of safety. We can rebuild. We can save lives. Ugh, never mind. Scav is not that interested in saving lives. You don't remember anything about the war? I do not know. Many records were deleted. The base was under quarantine. I was given an evacuation order. All personnel left the complex. A nuclear strike upon the city was detected. Okay, what do I need to do? I can give you access to the command center. You must find the general. You must restore exterior access. You must be the one. Slow down. How do I restore access? You must restore access. Without it, I cannot be free. I don't think being free was part of your directive, Athena. I still don't understand. You must restore access. Without it, I cannot be free. I must be free. God, just give me the damn key. I have given you access to the command center. Find the general. Restore the link. You must survive. Fine. See you later, you screwy machine. And then Athena prints us a yellow card. Not really sure why she has the ability to do that down here. Maybe it just fell from the chute. She had a dispenser up there. So yes, there is a AI down here that is supposed to help with disasters. But that usually doesn't go great, does it? When you leave a computer to save lives. So the mutants are still finding more ways in. I think these guys are called mutant warlords. You know, it's actually kind of a shame that there wasn't a boss type of raider, because I feel like we got one kind of boss enemy for the mutants, but not for the raiders at all. But maybe that'll be in the next episode. We'll have some kind of, like, chain gunner equivalent. Or maybe not, because I don't know if we really need more hit-scan enemies. Alright, so this leads to command, but let's go in the armory first. We already got both secrets. I wasn't sure if there was another one in here. Shotgun shells, backpack, and some metal armor, which it turns out I didn't realize you can go over 100 with metal. So it would have been actually worth getting the armor from Riggs. Alright, let's top up my health to 100. More tremors. And here's the command center. And here is the general staff, and I assume this is the general here, this crispy corpse. Or maybe he's the one up there. Got another Junker musket down here. So these guys were well armed, because, you know, they got a shotgun, Master Blaster, Junker musket. Also, we look at the map here. I assume these are the nuclear strike sites. Though you can see also, there are two glowing dots blinking. One that looks to be slightly above Florida, and then one in Canada. So I'm wondering if that's where we are right now, and that one up there is another one of these facilities. Or maybe that's the evacuation point? But I feel like that might come up in episode 2 or 3. Maybe we shouldn't be helping Athena. So I think this is the general here, and he shot himself. And then wrote this in his own blood. So I think we just restored access. We also let this fella in. So this is the final boss, the Cyber Demon equivalent. He is a mutant with another mutant growing out of his shoulder. Alright, so we're going to use one of our brute stims, which increases your firing speed. However, it doesn't increase your reload speed. So the little brother throws pipe bombs at you.
You couldn't hit the son of a...
Alright, we killed the little brother. Now it's just the big one who's angry. Just want to use up our other stim since we're not going to get another chance, but this is how fast it makes you fire. It's only really noticeable with the Glock. And that's it. That's the end of damage control. I feel like the end is a little abrupt. Like, I almost feel like there needs to be a little bit of a try to escape the base while it falls apart segment for like a minute after that. But we got everything. With a heaving scream of tortured metal, the great tower began to collapse on itself. The secrets it once held, the base and all of its treasures, were swallowed by the weight of its own lofty heights. This all feels like history repeating, though I have no idea why. I remember a story I heard once about a woman named Pandora, and a box she once owned. For some reason, I can't remember how it ends. This all feels like history repeating, and I have no idea why. Still, at least I walk away with something. So, for some reason, he grabbed the golden Athena statue, and he's like, well, I guess at least we'll pawn this off when we get back. So that's it. That's the end of episode 1. You know, it kind of wraps up our first story of chasing down the signal, while also giving us an opening to episode 2, where, hey shit, maybe we let something out that we shouldn't have into the world. But yeah, that's Ashes 2063, including the secret level, so that's every level. And I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed doing this LP. And I'm really looking forward to doing more of this LP when episode 2 comes out. I think that one I'll actually just play through blind, and I'll add on to this LP. So that should be fun. But we're not completely done with Ashes just yet, because there is actually the expansion, Dead Man Walking, which is by Reformed Joe, that takes place at some vague point before the start of the main game, and has its own little self-contained story for the scav. So we're going to be doing that as well. Maybe not right away, because I am kind of juggling a lot of games right now, but in the very near future. It's a pretty short one, it's only like 4 levels. But until next time, I've been Shadefire, this is Ashes, and thank you for joining me. And thanks to Vostok for making it. I hope you all see me again in the future. Take care, everyone.